Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Lead Code. So the first question is find first palindromic string in the array. So we have an array of words. So in this case, let's say we have words with ABC, car, ADA, race car, cool, and we need to find palindromic string. So in palindrome, you can take a string, and if you reverse the order of that string, you should get the same string. So in this case, if I write LOOC, that's not cool, right? So this is not palindrome. But in the case of race car, the race car is race car if you read forwards or backwards. So this is a palindrome. You can do this question with brute force and any other way as well, but we will see today how to do that with two pointers method, because I think that's probably the easiest one to understand. So let's see how to do that. So let's say we have a string race car and we need to check if it's a palindrome or not. So in two pointers method, we will have our left pointer and we will have our right pointer. So the left and right in this case is R, so that's fine. Now what we need to do is we need to bump this left value with 1 and we need to decrease this by -1, so that when we check for next value, we have A with A, which is fine, and then in next we will have C with C, which is fine as well. So C is fine as well. At the end, we will have our E value. Because we will be using a while loop, so while left is less than R, our loop will continue, right? But in this case, our left will become equal to right. So this loop cancel out. So we don't need to check the middle element, because clearly we don't care whatever this middle element is, because all other elements, they are exactly the same at their particular location. So this is a palindrome. So we will see now how to code this problem in JavaScript. So in the question, they gave us an array and we need to find the first palindrome, right? So we need to first of all create a function that will check if something is palindrome or not, right? So first of all, we need to create a function. So let's create that. So this is the function. And first of all, in the two pointers method, we will need a left value, right? So we'll make left 0 and let's make right value equal to words dot length, and now we need our while loop. So while left is less than right, now if we find that the word at left is not equal to word at right, then clearly this should return false. This is not a palindrome and we can just get out of the if condition and return false. And as I already said, we need to bump our left value with 1 and we need to decrease our right value with 1 as well. And at the end, if that satisfies everything, we will return true. So we have our function. Now all we need is loop through this words array and find our first palindrome. So to do that, we can use the simple for loop for I equals 0. So if words of I dot length equal to 1. So in this case, like let's say in case we just have one element in an array, then we will just return it true, because if it's ABC whatever, it is a palindrome, so we will return true. Or as we created our function here is palindrome and we pass our element here. If these conditions is satisfied, then we will return that element. And if that doesn't satisfy, then we will return empty string. I think this is what is expected. So if I run this and it says write words, oh, because this is a word, I did it. Okay, and if I run it, so it says accepted. Let's try to submit this. So the question is submitted. So to check the complexity of this algorithm, we will need to take care of these two functions, right? So first of all, for is palindrome, the time complexity of this palindrome is of n, because in the worst case we might need to check all the values, all the elements, right? And this case, because we are checking our function and as well as running a loop, the time complexity of this function is of n times m, where m is the number of words in the array and n is the average length of the word. And I think that's it from today's video, and I will see you in next LeetCode challenge. Thanks a lot for watching.